Hey there, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. Did you start taping yet?
Yeah, we're good to go. You know, Vincent, I'm a huge fan, and Don Q was a fantastic film. I really liked your character. It really kind of brought the film to life. Is that what drew you to take on this unique take on this classic story like Don Quixote with a mafia twist, if you will?
Well, actually, Claudio, our writer director, offered me the part that Chuck Zito got, the
Oh
tough
wow.
guy. And I said, I don't know. And Armand called me and he said, Vinny, play the actor. I said, I don't see any lines. He said, we'll make them up.
Well, I
And
like
that's
that.
what happened. Stuff with me and Armand was improvisation.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that was I felt like it felt very human, so that's kind of what helped bring the character to life.
Yeah, yeah.
What
My favorite
what
line in the movie is when I got shot, I said, get me out of here. I don't want to dine at a Chinese restaurant. I thought I was going to get slack from that. I swear to God.
what was it like working with Armand and Sandra, especially given the film's crime
Yeah.
comedy mix?
Well, I've worked with Armand and Gotti,
Yep.
HBO. Actually, they're going to make it part of the Garden State Film Festival in November. And Armand and I are going to go down there and introduce the film. Gotti brought me and Armand together. So when this script came around, actually, Marco, Armand's cousin, Marco Asante, called me and says, "You want to do a movie again with Armand?" And I said, "Of course I did." Now Armand and I work on Gravesend, a new series. We're all in season three, Willie DeMayo's project, but I don't work with Armand. Unless they write that eventually. Armand's crew is out of Philadelphia, and I'm running out of I'm running out of Brooklyn, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. But what happened with Don Q is the magic between Armand and I just came back because when we did Gotti, it's like he really broke my chops at the audition. I thought I had the part, and I went uptown. I was drinking, I swear to God. And I got a phone call from my agent. He said, "Where'd you go? You got to get back down to casting, A.V. Kaufman." I said, "Why?" They said, "You didn't get the part." I said, "No, no. The director told me I had the part." They said, "It ain't up to the director." So I went down there, and Armand was sitting there, and he was in total character. He was John God.
Yeah.
And I had a few drinks, and I said, "Well, he's going to play God. I'm going to play Angelo." And at the end of our little discussion, we said, "You drunk?" I said, "I had a few drinks." At the end of our discussion, he says, "I want Vinny to play Angelo Ruggiero, quack quack, but he's got to come up there a week earlier and stay with me." And I said, "Fine." So I went to Toronto. I was at the Four Seasons, and he had his own little place on the other side of town. And I'm going to tell you about how Armand works. On Sunday afternoons, when we were filming, he would invite me, Frank Vincent, Frankie Pellegrino, and Ray Saraova, and Tony Sirico. And we'd make macaroni and run the scenes. And when we go to the set on Monday morning, Robert, the director, said, "You guys are ready? I only need one or two takes." And I said, "Yeah." That show, that show on HBO got me Sopranos
Awesome. You
because
know,
that's what because
I want to mention the setting a little bit here. In Don Q, it's like Little Italy. How did you draw from any personal experiences or memories of similar neighborhoods?
Smash is a character I made up because Smash is a character in my play, Crazy Horse, which I'm mounting again. And Smash was a real guy from the Rochelle. Okay, case closed. So we created this show. Claudio did.
Yeah.
Claudio did. It was ignorant. No, no, no. I'm not watching. Don Hughes is watching you on television. He thinks that you're really that guy. He sees you in the restaurant. He gives you the high sign. Then he shows up and he wants you to go on a hit with him. And I thought it was brilliant with the way it went. And hey, we're talking about a sequel right now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, like I also like the
Yeah.
mix of kind of like veteran and emerging actors. Did you find yourself mentoring anybody or exchanging tips while on set as well?
Well, I love Sandra Santiago. I love her. She was on Sopranos, and I saw her when I was years ago. She used to be at Miami Vice. Her husband's a good friend of mine, Roger Squitieri. I didn't do any scenes with her, but we exchanged. She lives upstate, and we went to the premiere together, and she was wonderful. Chucky's my friend, a lifetime friend. We all grew up in New Rochelle. I didn't have any scenes with him. My scenes were what I'm on.
Yeah.
That's what
What
my stuff was.
is there anything particular that you want audiences to get out of this film? I know you had some pretty memorable moments with Armand, but what do you want audiences to connect with the most?
Listen, I don't know about you, but I've been going to movies since I was a kid when I was delivering newspapers and go to movies on Saturday afternoon with the money I made. And the theater, the movies was always been my escape. Because,
Yeah.
I didn't live in a classy neighborhood. I lived, it wasn't a rough neighborhood, but it was an Italian neighborhood. We had our ways. I delivered two routes in a newspaper, get money, go to the movies. And when I was DJing in New Rochelle at the club, because I was in the club business before I was an actor. One night I put a tape on and I went down and saw The Godfather. And after I saw The Godfather, I said, I want to be an actor.
Are you a Godfather 1 guy or Godfather 2 guy?
I'm in Godfather 3, but you got to look real close.
I like that. I guess to wrap up, man, like you have so many memorable roles like Godfather 3. Looking back, like where does Don Q rank? Because I mean, you already mentioned that you guys are talking a sequel. Where does this stand?
Yeah, well, right now, it ranks number one. And when people say, "What are you doing now?" I said, "Yeah, well, I got the Zombie Wedding coming out, and I got
Yep.
this." But right now, it's Gravesend is because it's coming out. People are going to be able to watch it at home, and they're going to love it.
Awesome, man. Well, here at CineDump, we let the doers know how they're doing. And Vincent, you are doing just fine. Thank you so much for your time. Don Q was a lot of fun, man, and I'm looking forward to the next one for sure.
Thanks, Jesse. By the way, where are you residing at? Where are you
I'm
at right
I'm
now?
in Houston, Texas.
Oh, you are.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming down. I shot Dallas with Matthew Perry
Oh,
and
really?
Liz Hurley. That's a story. We'll talk about that another time.
Oh, awesome, man. Well, I'll see you then.
Fort Worth and in Dallas. Okay. All right. I'll see you, Jesse.